Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Frostpunk. In our last episode we built some more of the faith buildings. We got the faith keepers, so they are going to help us out with some of the Londoners. Hopefully we'll get this number down to near 0 today. We're currently building a temple here as well, which will also help out our people regain their hope. It will help out the discontent as well. We had some survivors from Winterhome. They were surviving at some springs. Don't know why they wanted to come back, because I'm pretty sure they were nicer. We're sending our scouts back up here to see what's in the frozen grove. We did get some more scouts, so they're coming over here to check out the American camp. We do have a double decline in temperature coming soon, so we're going to be entering negative 60 degrees soon. But we did manage to sort out our coal consumption as well as our food, because we have got some more people. Our town looks fine. Everywhere is nice and yellow and or red, so can't complain. We are doing pretty well. So let's continue the gameplay. Can't increase to the next level because we haven't researched it, so we'll just fast forward here. So we built the temple, so we kept the promise, and that made our hope increase. We can use this ability here, ceremonial service. So our hope will rise, and some Londoners may mend their ways. So we are going to do that. We're going to turn that on. Can't do anything else just yet, so we'll leave that as it is. The temple is a good building just to click on now, because you'll get these abilities here as well as that one. So these two abilities are from the House of Prayers. So instead of just going to your House of Prayers, just better off going to the temple and doing them all, do 3 of them there. It will do the rest all the way around. The only building, you do have to come back to the Faith Keepers to do the nighttime procession. So let's see what's going on here. Candles for the wicked. Sir, people are no longer troubled by the Londoners' slogan, so that's good. Group prayers have strengthened our community. Small candles keep appearing under the slogans. People will leave them when they pray for the souls of the Londoners. So the people that believe in us are now just leaving candles around to just say, don't go, stay with us. Everything will be fine. We've built another workshop here, so that's going to help out with our research. Like loads. We'll see how much it does when we start one up. Make sure that's being affected by a shrine, and it is, so that's good. It's being affected by a shrine. Nothing, nowhere else. No, so we are good. We're starting the wall drill for the wood here now. As there's only a little bit left, so I didn't see much point in keeping it. We'll let this get to the 200, and then we'll build the other one, because I believe the other one's like around here somewhere. Yeah, see, it's just there. So we'll wait for this to get the wood, and then we'll get that. I'm going to open this up because we're about to go into the next. We're going to drop some temperature here. So most places are chilly. Some of them are cold. I don't like the look of that, so we are going to override our generator. So it's still making some of these chilly, but we are just about to finish a couple of upgrades, and as you can see now, everywhere's nice and comfortable. These are livable now, so that's where you want it to be. Yes, we have got our generator on override at the moment, but that's perfectly fine, and the consumption is still fine as well. So let's do some more research. I feel like we'll get the large resource depots. We can start placing them down, because we do have quite a fair amount of resources. We don't want them going to waste. We don't want our people to stop working either. So let's just quickly check. So it says it will take 9 hours to make, and with 4 of the workshop it's going to take 5, so it's decreased to 4 hours. So that's brilliant, that's excellent. speed things up now. Just keep an eye on our buildings here, make sure there's no abilities we have to use. So let's see how our scouts got on. So they've made it to the American camp. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen I'm so bad with words. Emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prosthetics. Let's go in here. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. We found somewhere else as well. So we get a steamwork core and some iron. So that's good. We'll keep them moving to the temporary settlement. Keep looking for people, because don't forget, our children do not become adults. So we do need to keep looking for people. Our coal reserves are maxed out, and so is our trees, so we've even more reason to get those resource depots. A plea of the faithful. Sir, a priest is here with a group of followers. They're asking you to cut the public house opening hours. They contend that the pleasures it offers poison the minds and souls of our people. So we can either say yes to that. Public house will be open 2 hours shorter. Effects will fall by 20% and the hope will rise. Discontent will rise slightly. Hope will fall slightly. So this is, I will say, this is the first time I think I've ever seen this. Public house will be open 2 hours shorter. The effects will fall by 20%. Hope will rise. We'll leave it as it is. I mean, that's a bit too full on. You know, the public house is meant to be a place where people can go and relax, kind of thing. We don't want to, you know, we want anyone wanting to go there. So, large resource depot, very big building. Can hold considerably a lot more resources than the little ones. Looks like we will be able to fit 2 here. We'll see how many we can get in here. Now this is another building that you don't need to heat up. You can just put it at the very edge of the walls here. So we managed to put 4 down with the resources we got from our scouts. So we're just going to put paths here. I will, even though you don't have to, what I will do is put a steam hub just round here, because I want to heat this area so we can use it. Just double check. Yes, it's just this section here where the snow is really. So yeah, I will put one there. Coal consumption should be fine. It did go down there, but it's only because we're maxed out. Now, I feel like we're low on steel and wood, or the income isn't good, so we will upgrade our buildings. So we get the better steamworks building. We can also now put down the infirmary, because we've got a steamwork core. And have we got people? Oh no, we can't put an infirmary down because we're still waiting on people. Okay, so we'll keep waiting. Yeah, we put them in there, didn't we? We haven't built one, have we? No. If you need to know if you have, you can hover over, see where it highlights it. So we'll have to wait for some more people. So we'll speed things up. Keep an eye on our generator. See, it's starting to go up now. So let's just check our abilities here. So these are, we nearly got these 2, so we'll just speed things up until we can do that. So the nighttime possession is started by the generator. It did lower our discontent. You can see all the people who are gathering. Well, they're probably just going home. Ah, our scouts have made it to places. Let's have a look here. So you guys are just going to keep moving forwards. Let's see what you guys have found. Temporary settlement. The settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks that are now completely empty, and an upright boulder stands at its centre. The centre of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder on its roughly plain face. Someone chiseled the following: "May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can. Exiles of Tesla City." We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the huts for wood. So we've got some wood and a steamwork core there. We found some more places to go to as well. So we'll head on up here. See what's up there. Let's fast forward to use these abilities. So our hope is now quite high now. And because it's quite high, people are now starting to leave the Londoners. So this number is now starting to decline. Something else is going on here. Let's have a look. So we've got a food thief. Someone has stolen 115 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. So we're going to send our faith keepers to catch them, and if they do catch them, we'll cover the food that they stole. We've now got our depots here up, our large ones. So we're going to have one on coal, one on food rations. And I'll leave the other two for now, for when we need them. Our generator is getting quite high on the stress levels, so we'll just I'm going to turn it off now because I don't want to be distracted while doing other stuff. The first Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them. There is hope for us here yet. I'm glad to hear it. So now the number's gone down even more. So we are on our way to getting this down. I'm afraid some people are going to have to suffer for a little bit. There's nothing we can really do. It is only for a short period of time. So with the temperatures going up and down quite a lot, it gives you an indication of what you need to be thinking of. You know, it's like some of these buildings are pretty cold now. It also gives you an idea of what you need to work on. So we've got our better buildings here. Now it is best to get the better buildings because you see that it's got the increased base heating. So once these have been built, these should be, I believe, chilly.
Work time. Get back to work.
We will. We can also just get heaters, so we'll get that quickly. That shouldn't take too long, like 4 hours. Let's see what our scouts have found. Some trees in the grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Buried shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. So yes, they were eating their dead, because they were doing it in their town as well. We'll leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. So they're going to bring back a load of trees for us, so that's good. So it doesn't seem there's anything else to do around here now. These scouts do have quite a bit of wood now. So we'll bring them back. We'll bring them back, and then we can then send them over here to help out these scouts. So let's fast forward here. Make sure there's no abilities we can use. We've got another book of lore. So we can either go for this here. It is due to the faithful to denounce wickedness. It is the sign of true compassion to bring the wicked to light. So groups of people will occasionally abandon the Londoners. Small amounts of resources may be uncovered as well. Oh, we got this one. Public opinions. To eat is human, but those who stay must do public opinions to discourage others from the path of evil. Only then can they be forgiven. So yeah, we're becoming a bit more of like a cult now. So each time we do it, it does raise our hope. People will abandon the Londoners each time we use it, and it does also help lower discontent as well. It may hurt people, but it will make discontent rise slightly as well. But you know, it's worth just doing. So this will be in the Faith Keepers building. So you see, it's here. So it'll be done at 10 o'clock by January tonight. No other abilities we can use. Our scouts over here are waiting, and it looks like they found some survivors. So this is the exile colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from the blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Some of exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They are our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried. Ah yes, so that was the American camp. So they weren't that far from us, but unfortunately they didn't get to us. So we're going to escort these people back. There's some children, engineers and some most needed workers in there as well. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth, not yet. So we haven't told them that we buried the people that went to look for us, but it's given them hope to come towards us. So they're on their way back now. So both of our scouts are on their way back now. So we've researched heaters now. Let's just get another building on the go. We'll get this now. Oh no, we won't get that. We're not using them anymore. We'll get the coal pumpers actually. So with heaters, if we go on here, you can see now that we can now click on some of these buildings. By clicking on the buildings, it will turn the radiators on and it will increase it by 1 heat level. So now these are no longer cold, they are now chilly. We can do it on the sawmill as well. And on here. So they're worth turning on when you have to. I know this is being upgraded, so I don't need to turn it on because it will become chilly once it's been upgraded. There you go, so it's been upgraded, don't need to turn it on. So yeah, heaters are good if you need to make a building warmer. Something else is going on now. Change of heart. Sir, a man was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my faith died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in our new life, in the fight for survival. But today when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it. So, we have helped that man regain hope. And he is now believing in us. So, not much we can really do. Our temperature does go back up soon. And then look at this. 3 days, massive drop. Massive drop. So we're going to go back up by 2, so we'll be on negative 40, and then we're going to go down by 3, so we'll be on negative 70 in 3 days. So we must make sure that we are ready for that, and we will be. So, seeing as we've got more people coming back, we're going to upgrade the coal thumpers, and I have just realised that we have built those workshops in the worst place possible. So we are going to dismantle these. We're going to rebuild them elsewhere. We can't build them there. You know what, we'll build them here. Here looks good. We're going to get things ready. If we stop getting interrupted, let's see what this is. I remember London is talking to the crowd, he's trying to scare people, so we know this one, he's trying to scare people. Just reassure some of the people that it's fine. Let's get another research going. We'll get the optimised mining. Yeah, we're going to get things ready. Like, we're going to start building some more gathering posts. So this has pretty much got 4 anyway, so I only need to build like 1 there. Once these 2 buildings are gone, I'll then build 2 here. So something else going on. Revenge. Sir, the priest you sent to challenge the London speaker, he died. They hanged him from the generator. A piece of paper was found pinned to his lifeless bodies with liars written on it. We've gone too far. So let's see if we've got any abilities we can do. No, can't use any abilities. I did decrease our hope, but a lot of people are angry about what they've just done. So we've got more people on our side. This is now gone, so we'll get rid of this. Let's check out the path. We'll get rid of this path as well. We'll put another wall drill there. We're going to get another coal mine. We're going to put this here. We're going to want to build a street. And we need to make sure that we put these down so that area is nice and warm for our people as they walk up here. Put a faith tower there as well to boost it even further. So we're just waiting for things to kind of be built and built. So this is that Faith Keeper's ability we activated earlier, so it's now 10 o'clock. So as you can see, some of the Londoners are being punished for not believing in our ways. And it has helped reduced the amount of Londoners. And these here are now gone, so we'll put these here. Make sure there's roads, streets even, yeah. We'll have a street go along here. And we'll fill in the gaps. So this is now built, so we can put our engineers back in there. Looks like a kid might be sick or has got sick and he left. So we'll just put another kid back in there. So this is back up and running again, so we'll put that back on. So that should be our research back up to full speed again. Obviously it's night time now, so everyone's sleeping. We're all working on this. Oh yes, we was going to build another wall drill. It's a shame that's not in line with that, because that would have been nice. We might just do it anyway, because what I would like to do, because at the moment this isn't being heated. Again, that won't be there either. Yeah. We'll just put one there. We'll put a shrine here. So let's see what's going on. Another theft. Captain Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 186 food rations from the stockpiles. People are angry from the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. So we're going to send our faith keepers to go and retrieve the stolen food again. So I feel like our wood income is fine at the moment, so I won't put any people in there. Our coal seems to be low for some reason. Our faith keepers did well. They got the goods back, but most importantly they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the stealing. They're asking what we should do. So we're going to give them a chance to repent. So this will make the Londoners full. Now is our coal going down? Because no one is working at the moment. So we're going to check on our coal once when it's working time again. To speed things up. If it comes to, I'll put people in here. Just make sure our coal thumpers are upgraded because we did get the new one. So yeah, they're both upgraded now. Because they're upgraded, we can actually turn the radiators off because they're not actually doing anything now. Well, you know, they're upgraded, so they got the extra heat bonus. Our scouts have come back with some goodies. Thank you very much. So we're going to send these straight back out again. So we've actually got quite a lot of people now. Oh yeah, we need to switch that back on. So let's just have a look. So we are just barely making it. So what I will do... Well, this is great as well, so... We're going to get loads of coal now. So we're going to go back down to Steam 1. Because our building should be fine. Some of them anyway. Will that go down to chilly? Yes it will. So we have to leave the radiators on and those for now. Will this one be fine? No. So we'll have to leave that on as well. No one's working there, so leave it off. This is quite warm. There was one building around here, wasn't it? Oh no, it was the coal thumpers, but we've upgraded them, so we turned them off. So we've reduced our generator back down to 1, so our coal income is now quite high, but on level 2 it doesn't mean a thing, and we will have to go to the next level. So I am going to allocate people to these buildings. Let's just check our food. Our food is okay. We do have quite a few children, so we will build another hothouse. I'm going to put it right there. Turn that on. Oh yes, have we done overtime? No we haven't, so we are going to do overtime shifts. So they should be fine. Do it on there as well. We are going to build some more roads. Or streets. I keep calling them roads, even though they're streets. Fill up the gaps. Just helps our people move around a bit better. So we are okay on food, but I guess we will increase the hunting lodge because it will help us out a bit better. So yeah, we'll get that. We are getting another cookhouse, so that will increase our food even more. How many people we got here? So we do have quite a few still, so I am going to make them go in here. Because we're going to start gathering coal like crazy now. We're going to get ready for this -3 drop. We need to build at least 6 homes. Got quite a few people sick as well. Oh yes, thank you very much. Our scouts have come back, thank you. So we are going to build an infirmary because we have not built this yet and we desperately need this now. Yes, I do want to build it near a shrine. So we're going to place this here. We're going to boost our current medical posts to heal the people as quick as we can. let's start work on our bunkhouses. So we've got a lot of area over here. So this is I'm going to say this is a good area to build. Look at that, fit 6 in here, no problem. So that's our housing taken care of. Scout wise, not much to do really, so we are going to send them over here. So let's just speed things up. Our wood is fine, we're nearly maxed out on our wood. Choice or duty? Sir, a group of preachers is here to talk to you about the public opinions law you signed. They think it goes too far. We all agree that opinions should be a choice, not a duty. You can't force people towards the truth. It must grow freely in their hearts. So I can either say I know what's right, which will make discontent fall, or I can say I will consider their words, which will make hope rise. And we do want hope to rise, so we'll make that rise. We are not far from turning on some abilities. Get children working in here. I believe that's near a shrine. Yeah, working near a shrine, so that's good. So our town is becoming quite large now. We've got all kinds of industrial smoke coming up here. So let's just fast forward a little bit. So we can now upgrade the Hunter's lodges, so we're going to do that. That should increase get a heat level as well, so that'll help with insulation. Research. I don't see the point in getting this. I know it does free up 5 people, but we are actually kind of alright with people at the moment. We don't really use any of that lot. I am going to get this now. I'm going to get an outpost because we are near. I believe we are near the one that I do actually get. We'll boost the infirmary as well. So like I said, the infirmary is like a hospital. 210% efficiency. So this should make our people heal quite quick. It is the only building that can heal the gravely ill. So the gravely ill will now move, if we did have any, from the care house to the infirmary to be healed. Loads of people hungry, but we've got loads of food, so they just need to, go and actually eat. So our scouts have got somewhere. Temporary settlement. Oh yeah, so that's where we were sending them. So we're going to send them here. Dreadnought landing. Off you go. So we managed to house all those survivors that we got. We can use this ability here, so we are going to fast forward and use it. And we do have another book of law, so we're going to sign this one here. So groups of people will occasionally abandon Londoners and small amounts of resources may be uncovered as well. It does make discontent rise slightly, but that's fine.
Hear me, hear me.
So there you go, did make it go up. But we're going to use our abilities here. So, pretty soon actually. They'll do that. Fast forward a little bit more. We can now use these to increase our hope even more. Now we've got loads of people leaving London as we're down to 15, so that's pretty good. And the hunters will get like a little balloon, so there you go. They use that balloon to help them hunt. It's cool to watch it go off all the time. So our scouts are just going to wait there temporarily until we see more stuff. Captain Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 203 rations, so we're going to send the Faith Keepers this time. I do notice that some people are still getting sick. It might be because of the coal mines. We've got a thing there, but it's not really keeping it warm. Same with the wall drills. Yeah, wall drills are not warm enough, and also these as well. Actually, no, sorry, they will be warm. They're like that because no one's actually working in there. We'll check out work time. One of our fake keepers was beaten to death whilst investigating a thief. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do? We'll give him a chance to repent, of course. Even though one of our fake keepers died, doesn't look like nothing's decreased, so it's alright. Just making sure all our buildings are somewhat warm. I'm going to check on the buildings during work time. 6 people now, so we're nearly at our goal, getting it down to 0. So the outpost building is in here. Now this goes on the edge, as you see. It's a big building. This goes right on the edge, and it creates like a lift. So this helps bring the resources down from outposts that we do. Make sure that's like that. So now that it's the working time, let's just make sure that these buildings are heated, and they are. No one's in here, so I ain't gonna worry about that one. So yeah, I do believe everything is fine. There's something else going on now. So a woman has revealed that she knows where some of the Londoners gather will act on the information. So because of her, some Londoners will be persuaded to stay. So there you go, did reduce it down. So this scout here is finished. Dreadnought landing. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following instructions. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hepatitis landed here in search of a haven from the global Galatian? May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. So we have now discovered Tesla City. We did get some steamwork core and that from here. So this is Tesla City, which is all this, where these people that we found, this is where they came from. So we're going to send our scouts that way. Need some more research. I feel like we're done with tier 2. So we are now going to move on to tier 3. I feel like it's time now. All our buildings are nice and warm. Got no abilities to use. And we've only got 5 people left. I won't use these for the wood, because we can always get the wood back. Steel's always low, because we're always researching. And yeah, and we've got this going up. So I feel like this is a good spot to stop. It's you know, we have done our job of getting the Londoners down. We are now down to a measly 5. It does say 6 because there is always one that wants to leave, but we have managed to get this down from, I believe it was 35 all the way down to 5, so it's brilliant. Found some more survivors. We're getting ready for this. We're stockpiling large amounts of coal, and our food should be fine as well. Yep, food's fine as well. So yeah, thank you for joining me. On tomorrow's episode we'll see what Tesla City has for us installed, and yeah, thank you for coming. If you did like the video, leave a like. Anything I can improve on, please leave it down in the comments, and thank you and have a good day.